Good day, everybody. It is Misty Dawn, and I am here to vlog a little bit about a variety of things. You have reached It's All About Me, damn it. A vlog that I started because I couldn't journal, and I really just needed a way to get my feelings out and put everything out there, and I thought videoing would be the thing to do. I thought, I'll just kind of vlog about it. Well, why not just share it and put it on YouTube, right? I'm sure there's other people that are going through the same kind of crap. But for the most part, I did it for myself, I did it because, like I said, I know that journaling and writing through your feelings, every mental health professional will tell you how good it is and how therapeutic it is to do a journal. Well, I've just really had a hard time doing that. Putting anything physically in writing, typing. I do some, text to copy, or text, or text to copy. um, I'll record my voice, like, what is it? Voice to copy, so voice to text or whatever it is. And I'll put that through, and I've done those. But honestly, this has become I think, a really good alternative for me because I can also go back and listen to myself, kind of watch myself and see, well, how was it doing at that time? And anyway, I don't know. Anyway, first I brought, today's vlog is really going to be a mishmash of a lot of things, but mainly it's going to be about kind of reintroducing the blog and what it's about, what it's not, and what it is and what it's not. Because I know that I've been doing quite a few of them. I think I'm almost up to 30 now, and I know that not everybody's going to go through every single one of them, and so some people might be confused, and and it's, I wasn't expecting to gain subscribers as fast as I did. I'm appreciative of that. Please be respectful and kind while you're here, because we will discuss some hard topics. I will share some feelings, and I just want everybody, there needs to be a disclaimer that, there might be triggers for some people. Now, it's going to happen with everybody, and all things. The most simplest things will trigger somebody. But my purpose was just to be really, really upfront and honest and raw and vulnerable, and sometimes that comes with a little language. I know that there's a YouTube. I went through the YouTube guidelines just yesterday. Actually, read them all because I wanted to make sure everything I was doing was okay. Which is basically why I've blurred out "damn it," even though I think it's kind of a cute thing. And there's a cute story behind even the title. But I want to tell you that I'm disappointed. One of the things I'm really disappointed about is that I filmed this vlog on Sunday. A darn good one, I think, about 30 minutes. Re-listened to it, loved it, and then I went to go upload it. Right after that, I did a crochet video, but I uploaded that, and Monday. I think, was all this Monday? Yes, I think it was Monday. No, I don't care. I don't know. Yes, it was Sunday. It was Sunday because I remember thinking, what day is it? Because it's the day before President's Day. By the way, today is Wednesday, a couple days after President's Day. So this is the 22nd of February. But anyway, when I went to go upload this to YouTube, it was missing. It was gone. And I had already done the crochet video, which was great. But I had referred, even in the crochet video, I kind of referred, hey, if you want to go back to the vlog, I kind of talk all about, like, the hair. Like, big deal, something big changed, really huge changed, and kind of talk about it. And I was really looking good Sunday. My hair looked a lot better than it even does today. Although I'm okay. I know that I'm not horrible to look at today. It's just that, I broke out. I'm just itchy. You don't see it because I did put some. It's kind of really bothering me on camera. So it's the one part of the vein part of me that did cover things up. It started to peek through, but I just broke out everywhere. Flaky, itchy, just kind of bumps and just everywhere. I don't know if it's my medication. Fibromyalgia makes me break out quite a bit. I have skin issues with fibromyalgia, but anyway, not feeling like I did Sunday. But we will go ahead and discuss the hair. But I do want to tell you that I'm disappointed because I did do it, and so I do try really hard to embrace my gray and my white, and I do love my hair. Even though it's thinning a lot, and that bothers and scares the heck out of me. It worries me to no end because I love my hair. It's been my safety blanket kind of most of my life. It's been what I have always felt like one of my best features. But, as you get older, things thin, and I have lost a lot of my hair. I do keep my hair long, but I like to wear it up and scrunch it in here and there. And when my trigeminal neuralgia is raging and anesthesia dolorosa is bugging me. I have to be careful with, some of the hair getting on my neck and my face and stuff. So if you want to know more about trigeminal neuralgia, you can go back and listen to some of my vlogs. But I will probably just do one whole vlog on each of my conditions here pretty soon because I've just been going through so much different emotional crises and insomnia and different things like that a lot of my vlogs have just been what's been going on that day and what's bugging me and just, which is what a journal is supposed to do. So, I explaining everything that's going on to me, to myself, it doesn't make any sense, right? If this was actually a journal. So, I know that as people start asking questions, and please, use if you're new here, subscribe, give me a little love, but be gentle, be kind, and I'm telling you, be respectful. Please, 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 please be respectful. I'll kick your ass out of here in a heartbeat, and I'll report your ass. I will not tolerate that kind of behavior. And I've already seen some of it, and, it doesn't bother me one way or another, You guys are idiots if that's what you are going to do with your life. But do not do that to people that are talking underneath, commenting, and don't do it to me. I'll hunt your ass down. I don't play that. I don't play it. So, to my hair. I have dyed my hair all different colors, all different ways, almost all my life. Started really young, mainly because my mom did. She, we go gray pretty early, and my mom went gray real early. And of course she didn't like it, and so she just always had a bottle of L'Oreal somewhere, and she always did kind of the really pretty dark auburn colors. Oh, she just loved her hair. And my hair has always been really dark. It was dark brown, dark brown. And so there were times to where I always wanted a little red, and that was kind of my go-to. It's like the dark auburns like my mom wore. And so even as early as 16, I was doing the whole head because back in the day, I couldn't afford going in and doing highlights. And then we had highlights and lowlights and everything. So when, I could, after my kids were born and I was doing pretty well with money and I could afford it, I did. I spent a lot of money on my hair and did a lot of that. In fact, I still have the same guy today that I did years and years and years ago. He's amazing, and I would love to talk to him. I would love to talk him up on this channel, and I would love to do as much as I can to promote his craft because and his skills, because I know that he books out pretty quick, but because of the pandemic, it really knocked his business. So would love to send some folks over to see him, and I am going to go see him because I did this myself, and I'm sure when he sees some pictures of me, he's like, girl, what'd you do? Because he did try to do this. So I've tried doing this twice. I'm using the same color that I tried. I think maybe. I'm kind of now thinking maybe not. Anyway, a little scatterbrained today. I may not be staying on the same path here. So you guys might try to use some of you nuts. Anyway, I'm used to dyeing my hair. And I've been every color except for green and this atomic purple. I have been purple, but this is atomic. I think I'm calling it atomic purple. I think it's vibrant. It's called the vibrant purple, but vibrant violet. That's what it is. And I think maybe I got the vibrant line, and maybe the other one that I had tried to use, and then um, my hairdresser tried to use was a different one. I don't know, because now, after having it since Sunday, I am definitely seeing a lot of my flaws. So now that I think I like it, because at first I didn't know if I liked it. Thought it wished me out at first, and then I started looking at other pictures. I'm like, no, it doesn't. Then I started sending my picture out to all of my friends and family, and everybody came back with, "Wow, we love it, we love it, we love it. It's so you, it's so you, it's so you." Well, if anything, it makes me smile, and that's what I need a lot more of, a smile, right? And maybe I just needed more color in my world. I mean, I'm always going to be able to I'm always going to be gray and white, and I'll always be able to revert back to that. I started letting my hair go. I let my whole body go. I let everything go. Got really sad and depressed and crazy nuts. I felt when my surgery didn't work. I went in for surgery, gamma knife surgery, which is basically radiation waves being thrown into your brain to kill certain things or nerves. Anyway, it backfired. It didn't work. And not only did it not work, I had bad side effects because of it that are permanent and I cannot ever fix. And that surgery ended up what I was hoping would be my saving grace to get me back to work, but it ended up being what kept me home. So so a lot of things I'm still bitter by, a lot of things I'm still grieving about losing, a career that I absolutely adored and loved. And oh my God, I loved what I did. I loved what I did. I had a career that I worked really, really hard to get into. A lot of education, a lot of education debt, a lot of hard work. Um, it was a job that I believed in. It was work. It was work that I believed in. It was. It sent me all around the world. I got to meet some amazing people, see some amazing things. I really miss it. I miss that. I miss it. The work I did was personal. It was part of a foundational belief system of mine, um, and it just I loved it. I got to. I miss publishing and writing and publishing. I miss. I miss speaking in public, and so I miss it. And I really miss the benefits and the income. And anyway, I miss the friends that I thought that would always stick by me. Ooh, so I've lost so much. I've lost a lot. Luckily, I've been able to hold on to my house and have a car, that's paid off, which is great. But it's so old and a lot of miles, and so that scares me. But anyway, back. So about that time, I let my hair grow out. I cut it myself during the pandemic, like everybody else, and I just chopped it. Anytime I was angry and frustrated, I just chopped my hair. It's something that I never really did. I always took care of my hair, and I always took care of my face and skin, and I just kind of let everything go for a while. And so I'm trying. I started to kind of fake it, just fake it, fake it, fake it. And so what works for me is if I can just sometimes get up and put on something bright or put on, lipstick. Sometimes you just have to fake it that way. And so I've been trying some new things out, like, taking care of my nails and making sure they're painted, and trying out different lipsticks. I've gone through all of my makeup. I mean, I used to be, one of those beauty gurus and watched all the beauty YouTube channels and had my favorites and stuff. And so I went through almost everything and have thrown so much out. And then, of course, also, because as you age, things just don't sit on your skin the same way. Colors change. And I started noticing that my go-to nail color that I used to love, 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 and would always buy 2 or 3 at the same time, because when I found it, because you know, I couldn't always find it, it didn't look good on me anymore. So certain things just don't fit right anymore. And so, and even my wardrobe, I can't, you know, because of my skin conditions, I can't wear. And of course, there were mainly business suits in my closet. So, if you have been watching any of my videos, one of the things that you will know about me is that I have chronic insomnia. Insomnia from absolute hell. Drives me insane. And I have for several years, and in and out most of my life, but I had a handle on that at one time. But especially the last, 5 years or so, it's really gone bad lately. And my doctor, I've gone to every doctor, sleep doctor, I've had sleep studies done on me. I've tried so many different treatments, um, sleep treatments. I've done so many things. It's, I have been so strict. And then, I'll find something that might work, and then it'll work for a little while, and then, So then I had to go into medication, and the medications aren't working. I can't take Ambien, for instance. It worked great for a while, and then stopped working. I may end up having to go back to that, and after being away from it for so long, maybe it's like weed or something. You have to give yourself a break for a while. I mean, but see, medical marijuana doesn't work on me either. So gummies. So I'm a hard nut case and complicated case, and I drive my doctors crazy sometimes. So I was sleeping real well because I'd gotten a little cold. And it was enough to just kind of put me out, I guess. I think my body finally said, you really need to heal. And so I slept, and I caught up on it. I caught up on some sleep, that's for sure. But then all of a sudden, no. So started right back to not being able to sleep. And I'm laying there, laying there, laying there, laying there, laying there, laying there. And I'm like, okay, this is ridiculous. Don't lay here anymore. Just get up. And I needed a shower. I needed to wash my hair. And so one of the things that I always do, because I have curly hair, is I brush it. And I brush it really good, getting all the dead hair out and whatever. And I brushed it over my head, and I was kind of leaning over the bed, and I'm like, oh, this is pretty dirty hair. This is just a really good canvas to throw some color on it. You got all that color in there, just use it. And I really wasn't worried about it because I've tried it twice. I tried it once, and it just was really light lavender, and it didn't last very long, but it sure popped my white. And then I went to my hairdresser to have my hair cut and everything, and he tried it, and it didn't do anything. And he says, I think you really just need to probably, probably need to bleach your hair. And I said, no, whoa, I'm not going to ever go down that road again. I have enough of a problem with my thinning hair, so let's just leave it. And, but, I went and got some gloves. And there I am, with a nasty t-shirt on, and I'm just shoving it all over everywhere. And thinking, just try not to dye too much of your roots. Now, I have to put a disclaimer in there. This is not hair color. This is not a permanent or even semi-permanent hair color. This is a dye. It's it'll fade with washing, and although being as bright as this is, this will be a slow process in going back to gray and white. But I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to. Now that I've sat with it for a while and everybody's really liking it, I just, every time I pull a bright piece of purple out, I kind of smile. So I'm like, this is maybe what I really need. Maybe I'm just going to keep doing this. Although, I didn't do that great of a job, so I need to get into my hairdresser, and I'll just take what I use and say, here, fix me, just let's reapply, fix it, make it look nice, because and I probably need to cut anyway, but and he'll do a lot better job. And I did dye, every time I used to dye my hair at certain times in my life. I've done it myself, but especially the color, the bright color. And I would always buy it for myself. And a lot of salons, and I love Aveda salons, but, they don't do that. So you're always taking things like that in. And I love naturaler, more of a natural hair color anyway. But this was back in the day when I was, you know, trying to keep my dark. And I didn't know I was all of this white. And then I still have a lot of dark hair back here. So um, the purple kind of went, but I know I missed some spots. And I had purple everywhere. I had it, and I even put new gloves on to take when I took the shower. But you know, in back in the day, in order to get that color to stay, and my favorite was red. I did a lot of bright red and pinks, and I would have to put a lot of heat on it, and I would keep it on for hours, and I put heat on it. No, this time, what did I do? I slathered on. I watch one music video, and then I go jumping in the shower. But I have to tell you, um, I had to go back because normally I've got, you know, I've got some Vaseline here protecting my scalp and blah blah blah. But because I wasn't worried about it this time, so I had all this dye right here. Took a lot off and probably took some off of my hair just today. Trying to get some of the dye off of my scalp. But I had I had purple feet, or I still have, I have kind of purple feet. So even though I scrubbed my feet in the shower, you know, I've got this little bamboo stool, and it needs tightened. So I didn't sit down on it. I just kind of put my foot up on it, and so everything got scrubbed except the middle of like that, so middle of my foot. So I have a purple ring on the outside of my heel, and then the vein. You know how that little the inner foot. So I think you're probably really jealous of my purple feet, aren't you? So yeah. Luckily, you know, I was worried that it would look really dirty, but who cares? Who's going to see my feet, really? Wear slippers and socks all the time, but I actually have them off right now, and I just look down and just like, oh. Luckily, it's vibrant purple. It does look intentional, not intentional, but you can tell it's okay. It's not veins. It's not some weird malady. It's somebody. Maybe your granddaughter painted your feet purple. Anyway, I like it, and I will talk to my. I think what I'd like to do is I'm going to talk to my hairdresser and say, here, let's do this. Let's do before and afters, even though I know, or not even before and afters, but let me video it. That, you know, and that way you get to meet him, and he's great. He's amazing, and we'll just take a few pictures. We'll vlog while we're doing it, and it'll be good for him. It'll be good for me. It'll just be fun. So I was glad I also you know, got out that crochet video. And I do want to say on this channel, on this vlog, that, you know, crocheting, the reason I crochet is that because it is therapy. So where I can't journal, and you know, there's just so many other tools out there, so many other ideas out there about how to help you through your depression and your anxiety and any other things that are going on. And a lot of it has to do with being creative and accessing that part of your brain that's creative, because that's productive. And, you know, it can be anything under the sun, you know, really. And art is very healing. It's very therapeutic. I haven't been able to paint or draw or do anything. I'll do sketches, but crochet has really been my jam, kind of thing. You know, my grandmother taught me when I was really young, and I have crocheted almost on and off all my life. But of course, it wasn't as near as much as it's exploded in my life now, because it's my go-to. It's what I end up doing. I'm hoping that I can start to make some money off of it. I have gotten to the point now to where I'm designing a lot, and I would like to put my designs on paper. But, you know, things take so long, and crochet, you know, just to crochet something in particular takes quite a long time. And, you know, crocheting and then selling your crochet, or your whether they're garments or toys or whatever, you know, people don't want to pay. A lot of times people just don't want to, or they can't. and you don't want to undercut yourself, because it took a long time to do that. But yet, oh, I can go to Walmart and pay $5 for that, and and I'm charging 35 or something, and so that, and not to mention now with a lot of people's business is real, are hurting because of the inflation. Yarn has gotten a lot more expensive. Yarn has really gotten a lot more expensive. And if you're like me and can't crochet with quite a few different fibers, and you like more natural fibers or plant fibers, it's expensive. And shipping is what I was trying to pull. Shipping has become pretty expensive. So, I don't do it to make money, but it'd be nice to. I'm not doing YouTube to make money, but it'd be nice to. I don't know what my future holds. What I can tell you is that one of my vlogs here in the next little while, maybe even today, will be about, hey guys, really be careful if you think that you are going to have to take even short-term disability at work, because I've got some tips for you, and I got screwed. I got so royally effing screwed. So, yeah, really screwed. And I just received, I just won my disability case after years, 3 years. It's been, I ate through all my savings. I mean, because there's nothing there for you to live on while you're fighting for disability. You can't go to the city or the state and say, hey, I need food stamps and Medicaid, because the first thing out of their mind, well, can you work? No. Well, then you need to apply for Social Security. Well, I am. Well, we can't help you because what this is for. So I really don't know what people do. I really don't know what people do if they don't have savings or if they don't have people to help them. But I ended up eating through my savings, and my little girl supported me when she could. Honestly, the pandemic helped me in a lot of ways. And it didn't bother me either because I was already kind of shut in and feeling like crap. And anyway, that's bringing me down thinking of all. So let's don't do that. But I think maybe the hair was a good idea. I think it makes me happy. It brightens my face anyway. And I even though I haven't done much with myself the last couple of days because I've been a little down and not feeling that great, and then worried about my granddaughter too, and not sleeping that well. You know, I have to always tell myself, you had really good days, Misty. They will come around again. They may be fewer and farther in between these days. All you can do is hope that they will come closer together. You need to hit this day with grace. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and find some things you're thankful for. And then forgive yourself when you just can't handle it and you just tell the whole world F off, or, when you can't be around your granddaughter because she's just too noisy and you just can't. It's like nails on a chalkboard or something. And that used to not be the case. I used to be able to be around her all the time and not be bothered. And sometimes I can't handle it. It's rare, but what happened the other day was just everything was too loud and I was just feeling, unmotivated, and the house was messy and whatever. Well, I don't know all that I talked about here, and I may repeat it in the next one, but I'm hitting almost 30 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and end it here. More than likely, we'll go ahead and put it straight up and then start another one, because I'm sitting here and it's quiet and I have a lot to say, so we'll just put another one together. Well, actually, more than likely it'll be for my yarny folks. So if you're interested in that, I'm going to show off some new yarn here that I got. Please take some time to take care of yourself. I'd like to end that. My intention is to, tell you that it's okay to be kind to yourself. It's okay to love yourself and say that, and it's okay to hug yourself. It's not corny. It's, you need it. You're worth it. I think you're worth it, okay? It's hard being human today. It's hard being human in the world that we live in today, okay? So hang in there, and I'll see you in the next video, okay? Bye-bye, guys.